I'm Tarsun.
I'm Rachel.
My name is motherfucking Minho Jeong, bro.
Anyways, okay. It's just going to be a pilot episode for now. I don't really know what we're going to call it yet. But yeah, this is going to be a little podcast thing. But what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about relationships, actually. Because I think it's always something to get closer to people, is talking about relationships, because you have to be very open about it. But yeah, what are you guys' ideal relationship? Like, just straight up.
Big booty girls with big tits.
For me, I think that the guy has to pay attention to details. They do the planning. And personality is the most important thing.
Okay, Minho, would you like to restate your answer then?
Oh, yeah. Green flags. I'd say number one green flag is that they have to match my energy.
Agreed.
If I'm like, in a hyperactive mood, like I want them to be like hyperactive with
Sexually?
No, not like sex. I mean like if I'm texting them, if I'm like texting them, right? Then I'd want them to reply in the same energy that I'm replying to them. Like if I'm using caps, I want them to use caps. If I'm using emojis, I want them to use emojis. And then if I'm like hella like dry or something like that, I just like I need them to know like that I'm like just out of energy. And like if they keep on trying to force something, like even though there's no energy, then it's gonna be like really tough on both of us. So it's just matching energy really well. Another green flag, bro, is they like talk about you to like in a good way behind your back. Like they would say nice things about you, saying like, oh yeah, Minho, like you know how he's like like so tall, so handsome, like shit like that. But like to her friends, but you, like sure her friends would come up to you and go like, oh, is that Minho? He's so like the tall and handsome one. But yeah, that's basically it though. For like, what about red flags though?
Hold on. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Big green flags is like, yeah, when they just like, it's like genuinely like 50-50, Like you're like, it genuinely feels 50-50. Like, I feel like, what expression you making under that?
No, I'm just looking at you, bro. I'm like, this is called active listening.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm in English too. Anyways, but yeah, I feel like when everything's like genuinely 50-50 and like you guys are actually sharing experiences with each other and all that, it's not like one-sided. One person's not too attached and all that. I feel like that's like a really big thing that like, yeah, look at the effort thing that both of you guys said, like putting that effort into like both sides is just really important. And then yeah, personality and stuff I feel like is really big too. And then okay, Minho, reach out to me, right? For dudes though, you're attracted to the person first by their looks, all right? Are you attracted to a girl by their looks first, though?
No, glasses.
Answer, I think it is.
Glasses. Glasses are a huge thing for me. Like, honest to God, bro, glasses are such a huge thing for me. If they have glasses and they're Asian, like, it's raps for me, bro.
Y'all hear it. Y'all hear it here first, bro. You got
glasses. I'm single, by the way.
I'd say for me, if it like, I would say, what are you doing?
And they're also a female.
I would say for looks, for me, gotta be tall. 6'5".
5'11", don't cut it.
No. Sorry.
No, 5'11" and a half.
I really don't.
Bro, that's tough, bro.
Funny, genuine, respectful. I'd say, I would just say like love and care. Like they will actually show effort and like, how was your day? Like those kind of stuff, like that makes it know that like they're interested in you, and then they try to talk to you that actually know you, but not by your looks. Like they would actually try to make a conversation and try to like just keep up with you like all the time,
Question for you then. For you personally, like, are you attracted to looks first, or what attracts for you?
Why are you so fixated on this?
No, because
is there something we want to say though?
No, for dudes for sure, it's definitely looks for girls.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it is, but like for you, what
I would say personality first.
For real?
Because if looks, it's not forever. Not gonna lie.
True. No,
if you're gonna be with this person till old, they're not gonna look as great. Like you grow and everything. So personality, it stays with you. I mean, people can change, but like I don't think so at this like most cases. If they're like a fuckboy, they're always gonna be a fuckboy. True. Just saying.
I think for me, like, So in the past, I've liked a lot of girls that are in the same friend groups as me, right? And most of the times, they're not really.
You got something to say after that?
What the?
Friend group.
Yeah, like it's just like it happens like out of the blue. Like one day, like they just do something like just completely normal, and I just see it as like very attractive,
Question. So if you guys break up, the friend group still stays?
No, because I never had a chance.
Because that's really bad. If you have a same friend group, you're gonna split.
Listen.
Okay.
So the thing is though, is that my friend group was like really close enough to the point where I've liked 3 girls in the same friend group.
Oh, Rachel, flame him. Go, get it out.
What the fuck are you doing? Get out of here.
I've like 3 of the same girls in my friend group, right? Thing is though, let me tell you about this. First girl, right? It was beginning of like COVID, right? Things just did not go well because we didn't see each other at all like during COVID, so like there's no way for us to actually like go on dates and stuff. So we eventually like fell out of place, right? And then my best friend started dating her a year later, right? No hard feelings. I still love the dude. I'm happy for them, right? No hard feelings, right? I still laugh about it to this day. Second girl, right? Second girl is like she was like really like she's not really, I guess you wouldn't call her like pretty, right? But her personality was very attractive, right? And I think that's what I fucked with the most. She did have glasses too, and the first girl also had glasses too. Okay. By the way,
we
right?
know that you're
with
that glasses.
And then basically like I liked her for a long time, and I don't know why, but on Valentine's Day, I told her, right? I was like, yo, I really like you. Like, okay. I'm gonna lie, God. I was like, I'm sure that you like have like a long thing of like why you don't want to be with me or something like that. But I'm just saying like I just want to let you know, like I want to let it out because it's it's like hard to like keep it inside. Yeah,
it's good.
And then we basically got awkward for like a couple of months. But then like we're really close now. Like we're about to hang out and like play golf with each other like this summer. The last girl, a lot about this last girl. She also has glasses. But yeah.
I think Rachel needs to. Are you going to tell him something?
Yeah. Tell me something.
What are you going to say to him? I think you have a lot to say to him.
I just think that friend group is not it. Like that's not how you do it. Like if things don't go well, the whole friend group is just gonna.
Okay. I think it varies with the friend group though, with how close they actually are though. Because I think my friend group is like close enough to the point where if they do break up, it won't get weird. That's what I think. Because
I think there will still be awkward.
Yeah, there definitely will still be like awkwardness, but like it's not gonna be.
Over it really
Yeah.
Yes. There's still gonna be tension.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it. Okay.
Continue on the third girl.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. But like, what are like the really bad red flags though? Like, like what are the red flags where it's like, I'm not gonna fuck with you, like, or you're like you get someone by the looks of it, like they're really really pretty or whatever, and you're like, yo, maybe you should start talking to them, but they do this one thing, it's just like fucking out the window. Okay.
Like fucking out the window.
Out the fucking gate right.
Like you would fuck them out the window.
No, like they just. First of all, red flags. Words do not align. Like they say something, like say one thing, and then they do another thing. Another thing is they don't keep their promises. Like they're not. I'm a woman of my word, so I stay loyal, honest. I'll be like whatever. Okay, if you tell me the truth, maybe I will try to understand it. But if you try to lie about it, the truth always comes out.
That's very, very,
that just happened recently. Not gonna lie.
That's huge. That's huge. Red flags?
Dude, for me, bro, I think a very big red flag is honestly like they're like they smoke.
Oh yeah.
I
add on to that.
I think smoking, like being an avid smoker, is such a turn off for me. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like they could do whatever they want with their lives. What is it?
Like that.
What does it
Snaps.
mean?
Like I agree.
Oh yeah.
Snaps.
Okay, like like they could do whatever they want with their lives, right? Like if they want to smoke, that's up to them. But I think at that point, once I learned that they're like an avid smoker, I think I would just try to be friends with them at that point.
Yeah, I think like, addicted smoking, right?
Yes.
I think every now and then is whatever. Like honestly, like every now and then is whatever. But like addicted smoking,
Yeah,
that's different.
Because there's like chances that they could like green out and something bad could happen to them, and then it could emotionally damage you personally. Because like
anything that goes into your lung, I'm good.
Yeah.
Cool, I'm good.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with ya, but you're cool.
Don't fuck with you.
Yeah, don't fuck with ya. No, really. I just
No, I agree.
I'm like,
Agreed.
dude, I don't want to die early because of you smoking. Secondhand smoking is a really big thing. I don't know if people know, but it is a big thing.
True,
you can die from secondhand smoking, so.
Dude, you know another one, bro? If they talk badly about your family, bro.
Oh.
That's huge.
Dude,
No,
that's automatically
that's
like
huge.
That's so bad. If they say like the slightest thing about like my sister or my mom, bro, like it's rats, bro.
it's
Like
you cannot.
okay.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not that. No.
If you can't get along with the family, there's no way you can get along like later on. So
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's understandable.
also, if you don't get along with my friends, like if you don't show any interest like in trying
Ooh, that's huge. That's
to
huge.
like to like just be in my social group, then you're done. Cause like I'll like be with my friends like throughout my whole life pretty much, and if you can't go along with that, oh, you have to go.
I think okay, for me, that's like a little bit of like a green flag and a red flag. Cause like if they try to get too close with my friends, right? I'd feel like somewhat like of a bit uncomfortable.
Oh no, yeah, I agree. I agree.
Because I think it's healthy to have like a separate life than the other person. But if you're in the same friend group,
True.
no, I remember what I'm gonna talk about. What do you mean?
I was gonna say like, okay, do you guys have like fences and shit, or like like fences or like spams or whatever? Should your SO be part of that?
No. I think you should have two fences. One,
Get them.
you should have two fences. You should either have two fences or have them be the same exact name. So people
Just one letter off.
no. So people won't know if they're in the actual fencer or like the fencer without the.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
So they can't tell other people like, oh yeah, like have you seen on Tarson's story, private story? But it's like oh yeah, like he didn't post that. But if you have like two fences with the same exact name, like they won't know, bro.
I feel it.
Another thing that I think is really important is I just think that when they talk to you, they're actually just talking to you. Like they don't talk to anybody else. Because just think of it that way. If I'm talking to a person that I like, I don't really want that person to talk to another person at the same time. Because that just means that you're spreading your interest to everybody. So I'm not that special, And I don't like that. So
Agreed.
that's, yeah.
Yeah. What were we gonna say? Did you want to finish or?
I forgot what I was gonna say.
I told you should just wait. But I feel like well, for me personally, I feel like if you are talking to someone, I feel like you should definitely like do your best to like dedicate all your time into that one person. Just because I feel like, you should have your options available and all that stuff, but you shouldn't like be genuinely like talking to like multiple people at one time.
Keep it distant.
Yeah, like you could like be like a mutual like friend with them or whatever, like an acquaintance or whatever, and like you might be interested in them, but like if you're not, you shouldn't be talking to like a whole bunch of other people at the same time, because I feel like it doesn't do the person right, even if like because they might be really interested in you or whatever, and it's just from there it's just I don't know. So that's just my take on it at least.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all both agree on that one.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. Did you have anything else you wanted to say about?
I have a lot. You can go first.
Yeah, like
No, you can go. I'll think about mine. I'm thinking about like the biggest one. I forgot. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, one of mine is just straight up honesty and communication, just straight up. Like it's pretty basic and pretty like simple, like when you think of it, but a lot of people just can't fucking do it. A lot of people just can't be honest with themselves and with their SO.
They'd be like, having excuses and saying that, my past relationships are like I have PTSD and everything. Yes, if you have that, work on yourself first.
Yeah.
Don't like thinking that I'm gonna meet a new one and that person's gonna heal me. No, that's just not it. You have to heal yourself first.
Very true.
Before you go out and find somebody else and hurt somebody else. Like that's on you. Like
Yeah.
no.
Definitely, if you ever, I feel like you really have to be emotionally stable with yourself and just like be happy with who you are as a person. You to ever like try to love someone else, really have to love yourself. And like
first.
it's so fucking cliche, and everyone knows it. Like, what the fuck does love yourself? Like, what the fuck is so whack?
Yeah.
But like, it's so fucking true. That's why it's cliche. That's why it's so cliche, because you have to love yourself to really give love to another person, and that's just straight up. And a lot of people don't want to hear it, but that's just how it is.
That's what I tell people. I don't date because I'm dating myself. And I'm gonna find a person who's a better version of me, then I would date him. But like, if I just think that I'm really good, so if someone who's better than me, really, that's how you love yourself first. Cause exactly, you have to give yourself confidence in order to be with somebody else. You know, like if you're not confident in yourself. No one can see that, and then people just kind of like, what the fuck? What are you doing? You just have to know what you want before you go approach to somebody else. Also, I have a really big question though. So if, let's say the person you have a crush on, they have like a really close.
Close friend, like really close friend of the opposite gender.
That's a really big topic. So I want to see what your perspective is on.
You go first.
I definitely feel uncomfortable. But I'm not insecure enough to know. I like, to have those thoughts like, oh, is she cheating on me? Shit like that. If anything, if they have a really close friend, right, of the opposite gender, I'll try my best to be friends with that dude. Me too. And then I get like a feel of who he is as a person, right? And if I like can trust him, right, then I would not give a fuck, like, because also I trust my partner too. So.
Yes, that's it, bruh.
Like I'll trust my partners, like not do things like that I wouldn't like, and I'm sure my partner would have trust in me that I wouldn't do things that she wouldn't like, But I think what was it? This is one of my biggest red flags too, is if they're so crazy about like sexual stuff, I think sexual things should be like stop no
you need to stop back there.
Stop. You need go back to the fucking corner, bro. But I think sex should be like a once in a while thing, and like sexual things, I think like nice things like pecks on the cheek, pecks, shit like that, that's okay, to do every now and then. But I think very sexual things should be like, like once in a while. Because it definitely fucks up a relationship, in my opinion. Like, there's some people who are just like really crazy about it and they're like built for each other. But for me, I'm like, personally not really built for that,
Honestly, consent is what it is. That's the word. That's basically it. I think in my point of view, I'm pretty sure, like, I'm fine with a guy. I'm sure, like, I'm pretty fine with my boyfriend having, like, a really close best friend, like, girl, like, best female friend, as long as I'm trusting. Like, I'm trusting my partner, Like, I know that you guys aren't doing anything. You can just do whatever you want. You don't have to tell me every move you do, because I have a life, too. Like, you can be on your own. Just go have fun. You don't have to report to me, like, every few seconds saying that, oh, I'm doing this, I'm going out.
Oh my God.
Like, you can just do on your own. Like,
I think the least I'd want them to do is just have their location on, like, because if something bad happens,
then you will know, like, you can go help.
Like, if they like tell me, right, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be out, I don't know how late, but I'll try not to be out too late. But if they're out for the entire night, I definitely get worried. So I would at least want to check the location to see if they're safe, And if they're still in the same spot that they were, like, where they were originally, then, like, I'd assume things are okay. But if they're in, like, a completely different place, I'd be a bit worried, Because I think, like, a lot of people, they think, like, having location, that's, like, really, like, a sus thing to do. Like, oh, they're really controlling and shit like that. Yeah. But I think it's just really safe, in my opinion. Like, as long as they just...
Like, if you don't check it 24/7, it's like, like, being a stalker and everything.
Like, I know a couple of people, like, they low-key be, like, they have other people's locations, right? And then they be checking all the time, right? Like, they're like, oh, you're here? Like, what?
Oh, yeah, those are crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's creepy.
Being, what's that name? You? Like...
Oh, yeah, Netflix, yeah.
It's basically like FOMO, bro. It's just...
Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
Yeah, it's 100%, it's 100% FOMO.
Yeah.
It's just, like, no sense of privacy at all.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
How do y'all feel about, like, in a relationship, like, Like, how much is too much?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, do you want like FaceTimes every night? Do you want like good mornings every day? Like, if you miss a good morning, it's all bad on you. Like, do you want good nights and all? It's like, how much is too much for you guys?
Okay, I have that. So I really hate clingy people. Like, how clingy to a point where they text me 24/7, ask me where you are, how are you doing, those kind of shit. I'm just like, you can just ask me in one sentence by the end of the day. Like, you can just check up on me, like, at the end of the day, and we can, like, maybe, like, go on a phone call or, like, a FaceTime, then we can talk about our day. But, like, when I'm doing stuff during the day, like, having my own life, I don't want you to text me, because that'd be, like, too much. Because I'm respecting your life, too.
Agreed.
I'm hanging out with my friends, and you'd be like, hey, who are you hanging out with? Like, yeah, I'm hanging out with my friends, duh. Like, they would be, like, trying to be, like, so jealous or something, like, oh, yeah, you're hanging out with this person. Yeah, those kind of stuff, like, thanks for the invite. I'm like, shut up. I have my own life.
Yeah.
You can do your own life. I never asked about your life until, like, at the end of the day.
Like, just because you're the SO doesn't mean, like, you should always be there with them and all that, you know? Okay, but yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, yeah, how much is too much for you? Like,
I think the moment you know that like a relationship is gonna go downhill is when you guys spend every single moment together.
ooh,
That's how I know that a relation, like I've had friends who do that, and I like knew from day one. It's like, yo, I'm trying to stop them from like spending that much. It's not me trying to be like intrusive on the relationship. Like at the end of the day, they can do what they want, but I feel like pace is a really important thing with relationships.
yeah.
And setting a pace is really important, and I think that pace is like, I think that pace for me, it's like it always happens naturally. It's not gonna be the same for everyone, but for me personally, I'd say like a FaceTime or something like that would be nice, like once a week, maybe like twice a week or something like that. But it's just, I feel like FaceTimes should like be like whenever you're feeling a certain type of way, like you're feeling really sad or you're feeling really happy, just anything that you want to tell your significant other, right? And it's just like, I think for me, like I always get happy when like like certain people FaceTime me, right? And
Do you get that with me?
special, right?
Do you get that with me?
You never FaceTime me, bro.
Don't.
Never FaceTime me, bro. And that's why I'd get so happy if you do FaceTime me for once in your fucking life, bro. If you ever FaceTime me, bro, dude, if I'm taking a shit, bro, I would show you my ass cheeks, bro, if you were FaceTiming me, bro.
I'm never gonna FaceTime ever, bro.
Bro, I'd be so happy if you FaceTime me, bro. But yeah, like,
Okay.
people of the opposite gender, when they FaceTime me, but there's certain people that I get really happy, because then it's like, oh, they thought about me, like, during their day, and they want to talk to me.
That goes to, like, friends.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Yeah,
honestly.
like, it doesn't just have to be, like, significant others. It could be significant others, but at the end of the day, it's just whoever, like, I always feel like, I feel nice when people, like, come out and reach out to me first.